Welcome to everybody tonight. Welcome to members of the New Hampshire Legislature, our Executive Council, and Attorney General Joseph Foster. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and we're glad that so many of you could make it. Before I begin tonight's overview, I want to recognize a member of our foundation family who we lost earlier this year, Martin Gross. Few people have had a greater impact on the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation than Martin. During his tenure as a member of the Board of Directors, he was instrumental in the launch of the New Hampshire Center for Public Policy Studies. He also led the acquisition and renovation of our headquarters in Concord, which is a fabulous facility. He established the Caroline Gross Fellowship, helping to strengthen a generation of civic leaders. It's my pleasure to announce that we will be renaming this fellowship the Caroline and Martin Gross Fellowship at the request of his wife, Deirdre. Deirdre Shear Gross is here with us tonight. Thank you, Deirdre. To honor Martin, she has made a wonderfully generous gift to the fund that supports this fellowship. What a wonderful way to honor Martin's contributions and his legacy. We're fortunate in New Hampshire to have so many people who are dedicated to giving of themselves to make this a better place for all of us. I'd now like to recognize three of our retiring board members, Kathy McDowell, Anu Mulliken, and Dick Couch. If you're here, if you can just give a wave. Thank you for your service, and thank you also for your friendship. We're also pleased to announce the election of two new members of the Board of Directors, Maureen Beauregard and Ken Kinder. Maureen Beauregard is founder and president of Families in Transition, an agency she established nearly 25 years ago. Her initial work was with 5 homeless families. Today, that has grown to 170 families, including 180 children, every single day. It's a tremendous growth. Maureen is also, that deserves a round of applause. Maureen is a past member of the Foundation's Manchester Regional Advisory Board as well. Ken Kinder is someone I look up to, figuratively and literally. He's an investment portfolio manager and senior vice president of investments with Kinder Financial Group at Stiefel, Nicholas & Company. He served on the North Country Regional Advisory Board from 2009 to 2014. Welcome, Ken. We're 40% of the way to having an awesome basketball team constituting members of the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation Board of Directors. In addition, I also wanted to note that Roy Ballantyne and Sherry Young have been re-elected to a second, third-year term as members of the board. At this time, I'd like to recognize all the members of the Board of Directors, the Charitable Foundation staff, and all the members of our 8 regional advisory boards. Thank you for making New Hampshire stronger and making sure that we reach into every community in every corner of the state. The New Hampshire Charitable Foundation was created by and for the people of New Hampshire in 1962. Since that time, more than 1,700 individuals, families, and organizations have established funds at the foundation, and that number continues to grow. Those funds and the careful stewardship of those funds ensures that we have a source of flexible and reliable philanthropic capital throughout the state. 2015 was a record year. The foundation awarded $38.8 million in grants, scholarships, and program initiatives, the most in its 54-year history, thanks to your generous donations. The foundation has more than tripled its grant-making and scholarships awards just since the year 2000, a remarkable number. Since 1962, the foundation has awarded a total of $510 million to support good works and help students afford higher education. Generous donors established 71 new funds in 2015, making gifts of more than $59 million. Many of those donors are referred to the foundation by professional wealth management advisors, attorneys, and accountants. We rely on them for their connections to people who are philanthropically inclined and are looking for a partner in their philanthropy. The generation of people who are coming now ensure that future generations will benefit by their generosity. Our finance team, led by Michael Wilson and the Foundation's Investment Committee, does very diligent work as responsible stewards of this resource. A complete financial update is included in the 2015 annual report. Finally, I have an important milestone to note and an important announcement from the board as well. 2016 marks the 10th anniversary of the Neil and Louise Tillotson Fund. Mrs. Tillotson created the fund, which is one of the largest rural philanthropies in the country, to support the North Country and surrounding regions that meant so much to her and Mr. Tillotson. In a decade, more than $34 million has been granted from that fund, a truly remarkable amount. Thanks to the Tillotsons' incredible generosity, we're supporting comprehensive work in early childhood development, promoting economic development, empowering young leaders, and helping families meet basic needs. Our work in the North Country is directed by Pierson of the Foundation staff, advised by a committee of local residents and longtime Tillotson friends, led by Bob Wells. We applaud them. At our last two annual meetings, we have laid out a major challenge in New Hampshire, the growing opportunity gap facing people from lower income homes. Last year, the Foundation Board of Directors committed to an unprecedented $100 million 10-year program to close that gap. We call it New Hampshire Tomorrow. We believe that it is not only the right thing to do for New Hampshire kids, but it is vital to our state's shared prosperity and the quality of life for all who live here in the decades ahead. Katie and Mero and Sherry Landry are going to tell you more about New Hampshire Tomorrow and how you can join in making sure that we help all of New Hampshire's kids. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here tonight.